Malcolm Green, beef finisher in South Gippsland, Bena, what they call heavy blue gum country. We're running 350 acres, can convert that into hectares, everybody. Finishing 600 head of females a year to sell direct to Greenham's abattoirs on their pasture-based only finishing program. We moved from dairy to beef about 19 years ago. That was my retirement, but we took another step in life. The move across from dairy to beef, very handy to have the dairy management side, mainly a pasture, feed costs over income, understanding our pasture management so much better than just set grazing. We're still rotating. I'm still a dairy farmer, the way I manage our pasture. The dairy we had was a 20-24 swing over, so I had troughs in the yard. I used to bucket grain into them, just 30 or 40. Started to supply a local butcher, which we supplied for, as it turned out, for 18 years straight. Stripped the dairy out of all infrastructure inside it, filled the pit in and bring the cattle in now out of the paddock to supplementary feed them. Only supplementary feed. We're not a feedlot. It is really finishing the animal so much better. And by handling them, it's settling them down, making them a quiet animal, less stress on the animal when we go to truck them off, anything like that. Handling them in the yards, we can load a B-double in 15 minutes and they walk on themselves, nothing at all otherwise. When we started using Ridley's pasture-only pellets, the first day they'll have a little bit of a lick. The second day they'll eat a bit more. The third day they move straight across onto the pellet straight away. 45 days, I can move those cattle. After 60 days, nearly the whole lot are gone, nearly 100%. There'd only be a few stragglers that don't quite make it, and you get that in any herd. It's not box meat we're selling premium product. And that was one of the biggest reasons to move in using the pellets. We find the pellets finish the animal so much better. Once we went into the pellets, we know what's in that pellet. They may cost a little bit more, but the animal's getting exactly what's required. We're in one of the top 100 MSA producers in Victoria last year, and that's with females. What the pellets does, it does give us another couple of points more for the MSA grading. It finishes the cattle so much better, the premium product that we've finished. It's only a personal opinion, but pasture beef is so much better than grain finished. Tristan's been very helpful, just knowing the product, helping us, giving us information. I am a bit of a sponge for taking information in. He's been a great sponge himself.
As we've seen at Malcolm's place, there's over the last sort of 10-15 years been a lot of dairy farms shifting to beef. As that generation gets closer towards retirement age and there's no succession in place, the pasture beef 15 pellet allows those dairy programs to have another avenue to sell their beef in. So it opens up these grass-fed programs and allows farmers to finish cattle quicker if they're wanting to purely stay on pasture or in those pasture-fed programs. Working with Malcolm over the last 4 or 5 years, he obviously has a dairy background, so he's got a great understanding of pasture management. It makes my job easy when we can come out and have those conversations and really get into the nitty-gritty of the energy required to supplement on top of the pasture he has available to finish his cattle in the way that he likes to. Malcolm has a really keen eye and he's pushed the boundaries to get the best product out because he's a proud farmer and really wants to get the best product into the market that he can. At Ridley, we really enjoy working with farmers that push the boundaries and not just feed cattle because they want to make money, but because that's their livelihood and that's what they love doing. The grain-free program is certainly one that we've put a lot of R&D into to create a product that it not only fits into these parameters, but helps create a really good product at the end when the cattle are sent to the abattoir. In beef in particular, when you're pushing for productions, the margins are really skinny. So Ridley are really conscious of that and really pushing to create products that give our customers and our partnerships the best outcome in terms of margin over feed costs and really pushing so we can get the best productivity out of our customers' animals and to keep pushing productivity along for the betterment of the industry.